So variable expenses are expenses that vary. Plain and simple. Variable expenses are much different than your regular monthly expenses. Variable expenses are expenses like car maintenance and registration, extracurriculars for the kids, holidays, birthdays, pet food. We don't put oil in our car every single month. It may happen every 3 to 5 months. We don't sign our kids up for things every single month. It may happen every season. We don't take our dog to the vet every single month. That may happen once in a blue moon, but those expenses must be accounted for when creating your budget, so when the time comes, the money will be there. That's where sinking funds come into place. I have a video talking about sinking funds, which is simply saving for a future expense. It may be 3 to 5 months down the line, it may be a year from now, but you're gradually, little by little, putting a small set amount of money into this fund, so that way when the date comes in the future, everything you need should be there if you plan it and map it out correctly. Now, variable expenses catch a lot of people up, and I used to fall victim to this, but not anymore because I'm well aware of them and I plan accordingly. Most of us have to register our vehicles every single year, and here in Chicago, a plate sticker is $160 and a window sticker, the sticker that goes in your windshield, is $110. So I personally need $270 every single year set aside to register my vehicle, and if I don't have that, I'm running the risk of being a hot boy, I'm running the risk of riding dirty, and if I get caught with expired plates, that's a ticket. If I'm parked on the street with an expired plate and an expired window sticker, that's 2 tickets. So now I'm paying extra money because I wasn't prepared. I didn't even mention not having the cash on hand and potentially having to slap that payment on a credit card, and if you don't have the money to pay that balance off, now you're accruing interest. So not paying attention to your variable expenses can cost you more money. Same thing goes for the dog. The dog needs to be registered. Now you can either do a 1-year registration or a 3-year. Here in Chicago now, it may be different where you are, but your dog must be registered with the city or whatever county or village you live in. It's just something that needs to be done, and if you're unaware of when your dog tags expire, again, you're out here hot, you're out here dirty. They keep track of all those records, and if you forget to do that, there may be some fines attached to it. And don't let your dog get into it with another dog or another person. Now you in small claims court on top of having a hot unregistered dog. Like, that sounds crazy to me. That sounds crazy to me. So my dog Tegan, she's fully registered, and I make sure I keep her out of trouble. We don't let her go outside and bother anybody, even though she's a friendly dog. But it's expenses like those that people forget about, and that slips them up and trips them up all the time. So that's the whole purpose of this video. Be mindful of those things. A few other common variable expenses that some don't even deem variable, which is crazy to me, but that's neither here nor there. Gas and groceries. Gas prices go up and down. How is that not variable? Last month, I spent $195 in gas for my cars. I budgeted $240 though, so I saved $45 on gas just last month, and that extra money was rolled over into the following month. So that's still gonna go on my gas line item, but if it gets too crazy, if I'm noticing it increase too much, I'll just take some out and allocate it to another line item. The same thing for groceries. Groceries are seemingly just completely rising. They're not coming down at all. I get everything goes up over time, but that grocery bill is getting crazy. Yours gotta be insane, because mine is. We budget $800 every single month for groceries, and we're a family of 4. Last month we spent $870, and I'm like, hold on now. hold on. Why is eggs so expensive? Why is fruit? There was a strawberry shortage in my grocery store, and I don't know. There's a chicken shortage too. It's a lot of weird things going on with groceries right now, but groceries are getting expensive and they are getting out of hand, but you should budget accordingly. You can have a set amount set aside, but just pay attention to the prices because they will change. They will change on you, and you have to be prepared. Now I get it. A lot of these tasks may seem tedious, nerve-wracking, annoying. It sounds like a lot of work, right? Crunching these numbers, tracking these expenses, doing all this. It's very annoying, and I hated doing it. But if you don't track your expenses and pay close attention to every penny, every dollar that you make, you'll never know where it's going. You'll never know what's going on. I'm a huge advocate for that, because when you do pay attention, you see how much extra money you actually have. Some months may be less, but in most cases, you're blowing money and spending money in other areas that don't even make sense. If you're paying extra fees due to not paying attention to your variable expenses, those extra fees could have been going towards something else. Could have been going towards savings or paying off debt or even investing. So it's important to pay attention to these things because they do come out of left field. I'm telling you, if I don't write them down, if I don't put them on my calendar and set reminders in my phones, I'll truly forget, because we all have so much going on in our lives. So it's important to always be mindful of not just your fixed regular monthly expenses, but focus and pay attention and be mindful of your variable expenses. Like this video if you like it, subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Also follow me on IG, Q Makes It Happen on Instagram. And if you would like to become a member of the Q Crew, click that join button down below. Join my accountability group where you'll get more one-on-one from me, exclusive content, and it's also a way to support the channel. I go by the name of Q, and like I always say, if Q can make it happen, you can make it happen. I'll let y'all next video. Peace.